You're gonna figure it out in your dreams. Good night, Owen Theo.
This is a fun one for me because I feel like we've never actually got to hang out, and I see you on the internet and on my favorite shows and in these movies, and I'm like, fuck, that could be my friend, and she just doesn't know it yet. We could we could have something.
You should come to my house and come to the pool.
Come on, wait, we have Barbie Ferreira on the fucking podcast. Yes! I want to come to your pool.
My favorite thing to hang out with people is to be like, do you want to come by my pool? And then we key.
Wait, I'm obsessed. And you just sit
Let's
by the
go.
pool?
Yeah, I sit
Do
by
you
the
ever
pool.
get into the pool?
Yeah, I'm from New York, so I grew up in an apartment. So I'm like, the pool and the backyard
Wait,
is amazing.
totally,
Like
that's
I didn't grow up with the pool. I'm like, this is a novelty to me that I will always be around. I'm like, my pool.
Yes. It's crazy that you have a pool.
It's the craziest thing, I think. That's like my biggest flex in the world as a person who like grew up in Queens and like in Jersey where I had no pool. So now I'm like, the pool is where I hang out.
There was a community pool.
Of course, there was a community pool. I would go, and it was fun, but so much drama. Like it's your
Really?
own private pool.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
like
yeah.
so many people there.
Yeah.
You're like fighting for a splash.
I never had a pool growing up. I grew up here, but I never had a pool growing up. And a lot of my friends did have pools, and they took it for granted. And I was
That's what
always
I'm
in the
saying.
pool. I was always in the fucking
I will
pool.
never take a pool for granted.
Good.
My family comes, they're immediately in the pool. Doesn't matter what the temperature is. They're like, wow, this is insane.
You grew up in Queens?
I grew up in Queens and Jersey, tri-state area girl.
Love. You feel very New York.
I've been in LA for what, like 6-7 years.
You
and
feel extremely New
yeah,
York.
it's my brashness and my
No, I love that, but I actually think it's the opposite. I think you're very warm. Like, you walk into a space and you're like, hi, what's your like? You're very like
Oh, thank
upfront
you so
and like
much.
you're like, let's do this connection.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas LA is kind of like,
I'm not
Hi.
passive aggressive.
totally.
Can't do it.
I
Don't
hate
know how to do it.
passive-aggression.
You'll know how I feel about you.
I
Usually it's
love
good.
that. I love that. Do you make enemies?
Duh. I mean, by accident, sometimes it's like you don't even try. You know how it is, though. I know you got some enemies out there seething.
I'm a people pleaser, so I get very nervous that people don't like me.
Yeah.
But I think when you're such a people pleaser, at a certain point, they hate you for people pleasing.
Yes.
And so then now I have enemies who are like, he tries way too hard. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. And people pleasers who I love, and I also have a lot of that in me, tend to disappoint people a little bit more because you overpromise, you pretend. I have stopped doing that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think I want people to be happy. I want to be agreeable, like just in general. I don't want to be like, but I don't. I've been trying so hard not to please people, and I've been actually really practicing it at like doctors' offices.
Wait. Dead weight. How?
So this is where I knew my people pleasing has gone too far. Is I was at a dentist and the doctor accidentally stabbed me with a needle 5 times and I didn't say anything. And then I go, what was that? After I was so mad at myself, I still didn't bring it up. I waited the next day. I still didn't bring it up. I spent the whole night just being like, what am I doing? It was like little like pricks. Thank God. It was like right on my chest. And I literally was like, instead of saying something, I just froze, and then I just like didn't mention it again. And I was like, okay, people pleasing has gone too far. I need to. I'm like, would I let myself be like kidnapped? Like it's like that was like the kind of level of like I was disappointed in myself.
Totally.
So I've been learning.
I feel like you have to have that moment though to kick the people pleasing.
You got it. Like you got stabbed in the heart 5 times by a doctor, and you can't say anything. It's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet.
You'll get there.
I've been to the point of my friends are like, come to my birthday. It would mean the world. It's 5 of us. And I'm like, I'll be there. And then it's finally the birthday. And they're like, are you coming tonight? And I'll be across the country. And I'll be like, yep. And I will book a flight and fly across the country.
Bitch, you
That's
got those
happened.
miles. You got the miles though. You got
I got
some
the
good miles. They go quick
got-
though.
The miles? I was
Quick.
diamond status on Delta, all of a sudden gone.
Same. Literally.
What happened?
I got one flight somewhere. I forgot what it was, but probably like New York. And I literally was like, wait a second. Hundreds of thousands of miles just gone.
I thought it would be that way to go to like Paris back
No,
and
no,
forth
no.
4 times. Paris is like so many miles I can't even comprehend it.
There's too many miles in Paris. There's
I agree.
two Paris.
I agree.
Not
I
in
agree.
Paris.
To
To
Paris.
Paris from LA.
Yeah, I agree.
It's too many. And I constantly, so you got the miles. You're flying back for a birthday thing that you double booked. That's a good friend. I like that.
See, but I think that's where the people
then it's not
pleasing
good for you.
doesn't stop. But I get there it comes out that I was just in New York. They're like, Owen, you're such a good friend. Then I like hearing that because I'm a narcissist. So then the people pleasing continues. Does that make sense?
Then the cycle continues of
Whereas,
you going the extra mile to please someone so that you get the praise for it.
Whereas like
Hell
the
yeah.
doctor's office, that's just insane.
Thank you. Yeah, it is.
That's insane.
And I knew it. I left there. I was like, something is wrong with me.
That's
that I
crazy.
was like, oh, a authority figure. I can't like. It's just it's a man stabbing me in the heart.
I can't believe I'm looking at you because I see you online so often and you are so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, thank you so
It's
much.
crazy.
Oh my god, thank you.
And you're so symmetrical. Has anyone
Oh,
ever told
baby,
you
thank
that?
you. Well, today I'm not that symmetrical because I'm having TMDD, which is TMJ problems on the left jaw.
What? I don't know what that is.
So when you clench your jaw at night
Which I
because
do.
of lots of anxiety, the demons come out at night, baby.
Mm-hmm.
The demons come out at night. You can forget them all day, and then at night I'm like,
Totally.
night sweats, like wake up screaming. So
you?
maybe
I
sometimes.
actually totally relate to that.
Yeah, no. That's what happens when you keep it inside. So the past couple of weeks, I've just had this like jaw problem. So I'm actually very asymmetrical right now. Like my left jaw is like. I took a picture of like like me at the dentist all the time, I guess. But it's just like I took a picture of the dentist and they were like, "See how asymmetrical you are?" And I'm like this. I'm like, I'm like literally like so
I'm
discombobulated. But we got the steroids to like take it down, so it's good. Thank you guys for asking about my TMJ.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
TMJ is one of those things that I always thought was a made up thing because
Yeah.
people are always like, "Oh, God, my TMJ." I'm like, everyone has this.
Everyone does have it. It's because I've learned so much in the past couple of weeks because I was like TMJ, like that's
Totally.
just normal. Like it's
being
normal
normal.
to wake up in the middle of the night covered in sweat, clenching your teeth, and screaming bloody murder. It's so normal, and apparently it's not. And what happens when you do that too often is that it hurts your joint. It's also being 30. Like I'm turning 30 this year. It's like things are starting to things that I just didn't do. I'm trying to catch up, and
Shut up.
yeah, no,
That's
it
not true.
health wise, I feel like.
I hear that, but look at you.
Oh, baby.
You look 17 years
Stop
old.
it.
But I get what you're saying. I
Thank
get
you,
what you're saying.
baby. It's a tretinoin.
What is that?
Retinol.
I need that.
Everyone needs it, really. It's like,
Oh, tretinoin. I know what that is.
yeah, try it. Got the
I
tret.
need that. Get the tret. Get the tret.
Yeah, I get the tret, retinol. You can also get like a retinol that's not tret, because tret
Is that all you do to your face? You look amazing.
Thank you so much. I love like a laser.
Okay, same.
I'm
diving into
I
it.
haven't done Botox yet because I have such an expressive face that I'm really scared to go down that route. It'll eventually happen. Come
Totally,
on, girl.
but also you emote for a living.
I got it. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the most expressive person on earth. I'm really scared of it. So, what I do is I like to do a lot of lasers, like Potenza. And I used to do Morpheus 8, which was like crazy
So
as a
painful.
23-year-old. First of all, that's a facelift. Why am I doing that?
First of all, that's a facelift. Second of all, that is the most painful
I
thing in the
know.
world. I did it once. They did half my face. I go, I'm good. They go, we have
Really?
to finish the face.
I'm like this.
How do you do it? You get numb.
I get numbed. It doesn't really work.
It
that
doesn't
well.
work at all.
No. It's really so painful that they're like, "You want ketamine or like laughing gas?" I'm like, "I'm good. I drove here. I drove here. I'm good."
Literally.
So I take my little Advil or Tylenol, whatever, and but I stopped doing it because what I heard was that it like can
God.
remove fat from your face. But no, it makes the collagen grow, but the fat
Oh, the
cannot.
fat?
So I do Potenza now, which is a little bit less painful. It's still painful.
I'll do that.
Sure.
Where do you go? Contraposta?
I actually went to this place that was on top of an urgent care because there was like a deal that I really liked about it. So it was good.
You can't take the queens out of Barbie.
Baby, no. It was
I love
it was on top of the Hollywood urgent care. The best
I-
urgent care in town.
I love an urgent care.
I gotta be honest. And they had like it was like deal on Potenza, like big sign outside. I was like, hell yeah. It's the same machine.
And I love an urgent care. Find me at an urgent care. When I have a tickle in my throat, I go, fuck it. I'll go to
You
Exer.
love what's your
Exer.
Exer? The last time I went, they didn't send my prescription out, and they closed. And so I was like, I'm sorry that I just spent my whole time here, and then we went back. It closed. We went back. I was like slamming on the door, like, help me, someone, and no one was there. They tend to forget. It's like kind of like it's a turn and burn. It's like, what do you got? You want COVID tests?
It's
You
a turn
want
and burn.
UTI? You want?
You have so many projects coming out. I need to understand how this actually happened? Because you were on my phone, you were a model, and then Euphoria, and then Indie Darling, and now you have two. Like, how did this happen for you? Do you ever look back and say, how?
Yeah, I think my mom and I talk about it a lot because for her, it's like I'm like in it, so I kind of just am like always thinking about the next thing.
Totally.
And I was like, what's next? Like, or I'm not doing enough. Like, I'm flopping.
Do you feel that way?
I think there's a part of me that always wants to be doing more. And the thing I think about acting that's really cool is that you have to be so patient. Because literally I shot Face of Death 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago.
Really?
3.5 years ago. I thought that we would never see this movie. It was an incredible movie. I thought like there was like so much like Hollywood drama behind it. You know what I mean? So like it had nothing to do with the film. It had to do with like big corporations changing like their big conglomerates and stuff.
Totally.
So it was like, I was like, oh, is this like so for me, it was just like really, I thought it was never gonna come out, and I was like, I can't believe I did this movie that I love, and like it's so cool, and then like it's just never gonna come out because of Hollywood, but it did, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So for me, being patient has been very much a new lesson that I've learned because everything takes so long.
Everything takes so long, and nothing is certain.
Nothing.
By the way, you shoot things sometimes, and you're like, you actually don't ever see it.
And it happens.
And it happens to a lot.
I literally thought that there are times when I've thought that like, oh, this is never gonna come out.
Totally.
I like did a Beyonce music video 3.5 years ago as well, and it'll never come out. I finally have accepted it.
Wait, that's insane. What is that?
It was during Renaissance. It was like the Thick music video. And it was so cool. And I have accepted no one will ever see it. But I do tell people I went on Beyonce music video.
Of course, you have to.
And they thought I was lying for a bit. And I might still be.
Did you meet Beyonce?
No. I met her though. She invited me to her birthday party after the music video. And I met her and I was like, I will say I got really drunk so I could say happy birthday to her because it was so intimate that like I had to say happy birthday to Beyonce.
Totally.
But I had to get
you had to get drunk.
I had to get so drunk before. And I brought
that funny?
My friend who's like the biggest Beyonce fan. Every time I have anything Beyonce related, like let's go to the show or something, she like flies in from New York. And so we thought this was gonna be like this huge birthday party. It was like the most intimate. Like,
how many people?
Bitch, like 40, 50.
So you're basically sitting at a table with her at this point.
It was a roller rink. It was like the guest list was popping. I walked in, I go, oh, everyone's letting loose.
That's so fun.
Yeah, that was probably like the best party I've ever been to. Shout out to Beyonce for recognizing that I was in a music video that will never come out.
Do you think she invited you as a pity invite?
I think so, yeah.
She was like, no.
She was like, poor girl.
She was like,
she really thought she was going to be in a Beyonce music video.
Yeah.
And I was.
That's
you can ask Nadia Lee Cohen. Okay,
She
directed it. Yeah, we can ask it.
No, that video, Nadia Lee Cohen directing. You in it? You starring in it? Are you starring?
In my head, I'm starring. It was a bunch of really cool girls. It was like Shy Girl, Carmen Electra, Megan Thee Stallion. Precious was in it. Like it was just all cool. It was like thick bitches, you know, the thick baddies.
She has to put that out.
Yeah, I know.
But I
One
guess
day.
it's over the
It's been like
Renaissance era
almost 4 years. I swear to God, I have been holding on hope until this very moment. I think this is when I accept that I'm not going to be in the Beyonce music video.
In your dreams
the bed. I have realized that
you're finally accepting it.
It'll never come out, but I'll always have the memories.
I mean, that's insane. You look at your life. You've lived 100 lives.
Thank you, and I feel that way.
You really have.
I have a loreful life full of lore.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I want to talk about what you've done, but let's just look in the future for a second. Dream role, what is it?
My dream role would probably be someone going, my son. You know, like I've been waiting for the moment that I could be an adult woman in a movie forever. I love playing a teenager, don't get me wrong, but I was like, I want to be a scorned lady.
Yes, totally.
I want to do a period piece where I'm not in a laptop because I feel like I do a lot of contemporary stuff where I'm like laptop acting. I'm really good at it. I can pretend at a green screen in a laptop all day long. And it's one of my skills. Seriously.
Let's actually talk about this on the pod. Laptop acting is impossible.
It's actually impossible, and I have carved a lane for myself in it.
It's so hard, Barbie. They had to give. I'm on this show, Adults, and they had to hand me a phone that had a green screen on it, and they had to say like, "You're scrolling on TikTok and you see something disgusting," and I was like, "Can I just have some? Can I have the real phone?" They're like, "No." I'm like, what?
Oh,
it's
familiar.
Fully imagination. It's hard as hell.
It's like you're doing like a superhero movie, but it's just on your phone. It's like a green screen. It's like you're like the aliens are attacking me. You know what I mean? But
it's really hard.
it's really hard. I have never done like green screen acting, but I can imagine it's similar to laptop acting.
Yep.
I can imagine.
It is. I bet you it is.
Yeah, and I've done a whole lot of this. I really want a period piece where I'm like ye old, I'm on the farm.
Totally.
Jessie Buckley in Hamnet was like, oh, that's like my dream role would be to be like my son. And she's so incredible. I saw her at the Oscar. I literally just go, what can't she do? And she like started that. I was like, that's it. That's all I need to say to her. And then said, like, what can't she do to like the person next to her? I'm sure it was like her man. I was like, what can't she do, right? And then,
Literally, what can't she do?
well, she's also an incredible singer. Have
Wait,
you
I didn't
heard
know
her
that.
sing?
No. Do you
Oh
sing?
my God, no. But I wish.
I feel like you could.
I have a karaoke machine at home.
I knew it. You can sing.
No, baby, I actually can't.
The voice
I'm a
is giving
smoker.
singer. That's why it's giving singer.
Yeah,
Oh!
it's gotta be real deep.
Yum.
I do like sing like a lot of like Nina Simone and like Amy Winehouse when I'm in my karaoke machine. Soberly, by the way. I do this all day, like
You do?
completely sober by myself.
By the way, us waiting for a job. We're
Literally.
sitting at our
Actors love a microphone. Can I just say, I had the karaoke machine out and I had the cast of Mile and Kicks there because we were doing like the shoot. I let them all stay at my house and like we were having like a little sleepover. The machine was dead, but everyone just took turns getting the microphone and just talking into it. It wasn't even on. And I like look and I was like, this is what actors are. We love to perform at any moment.
100%.
And that's why we're here. It's like really was hilarious. I was like, the microphones that everyone's passing around a microphone that doesn't work just to speak into it because we love it so much.
That is narcissism at its finest, and that is what I'm proud of.
I'm proud of it too. I love to be a one-woman show. I'm like an only child. I like have been like tap dancing.
You're an only child?
Mm-hmm.
So am I.
Weirdo.
Wait, I feel like we get a really bad rep, and I actually want to take that back. I feel
agree.
like we're amazing.
I think it's cool. I think it's such an interesting concept, a foreign concept to have siblings to me. So I don't even know what it's like to
I
have
don't know
other
what it's
people who are
like.
raised by your parents.
I agree.
I'm the only product of my mom raising me,
Totally.
and I have no idea what another human being would be like if they lived in the same life as me. That's like
100%.
so I think about that all the time.
Would you fight with your mom like a sibling?
Oh yeah, my
So
mom's
would I.
young.
How young?
She's 51 right now. Yeah, and she's hot. Hot.
She had you so young.
Baby, 21, 22.
That's amazing. Would you have kids? At
Not at that
like,
age. No, that was my
right.
biggest fear because everyone in my family had babies before 21, and they're all from small town Brazil. Like it's just like the way it is. I was like, I'm gonna make it big in the big city. I can't. I thought the kids part was like, the scariest thing. And now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I want kids for sure.
It's also so funny to be like at 21 for that to be your biggest fear and be like, I'm gonna wake up pregnant. It's like,
I would have nightmares every day because it really did happen. Like, like my grandma had my mom at 18. My mom had me at 21. My mom was also like, did not want that for me. And so I had nightmares about being like a young mother just because it was like kind of what was generationally happening. And I had so many plans for things and it would just make it harder. Obviously, if I was like, had a kid, I'd figure it out. Knowing me, I'd figure it out.
Barbie, I have to say, sitting in bed with you for just 20 minutes, you are so entertaining.
Okay, thank you so much.
I wish we lived in a world. This is gonna sound fucked up, and
Let's
people
hear
are
it,
gonna
let's
be
hear it.
so mad at me for saying this. I wish we lived in the world that where reality TV was scripted.
Yes.
It still is, but I mean like Simple Life. I mean like Rachel Zoe Project. I mean
They know
Kathy
what's up.
Griffin show. Because you want a reality show that was scripted. Even do you get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just like you're so magnetic.
Oh my God, thank
You're
you
literally
so much.
magnetic.
Thank you, literally
And
so
I think that's
much.
actually being a product of an only child. I think that is only
I
children.
had to sell myself.
Totally.
all
And
the-
you also had to talk to yourself as a
I
kid,
talked
right?
to myself. I
Same.
also had no cousins or anything. Like my whole family's in Brazil. It was just
Oh.
me in like an apartment in Queens with like a Dell desktop, like going on Neopets.
The laptop acting.
Yeah, literally.
Neopets, love it.
Yeah, I was just like locked in my room, no friends, just figuring like imagination,
Totally.
which
Totally.
it's good and bad.
You were always a performer.
I
assume.
mean, I'd like to think so.
yeah.
Dotting.
Yeah.
I never was a child actor. I never,
of
no, but I was like in theater as a kid. When I was a kid, I actually tried to be an actor without letting because I have a very foreign family. They didn't even know what I was doing. I'd bring my grandma, who doesn't speak any English, doesn't know where she was, to an audition all the time and be like, this is my mom. Just to
my
get
God.
into the audition.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. And she didn't know. She was like,
She had
where are
no
we?
idea what we were doing.
She's
just
like
mad.
grocery store.
She's like literally pissed. She's like sitting in a chair like, why are we here? I'm like, just
What were you auditioning for?
commercials.
Okay.
So it was like real small. I was like, I'm gonna make it big, baby. I was like literally 10 years old, like ha ha ha.
So you
like,
always had that in you.
I wanted to, yeah. I feel like I always wanted to. I grew up in like a very like kind of, I would say, like very classic, like New York, single mom, Latina family where like we, you know, a lot of people worked as like the help in the house. My grandma cleaned the houses. My mom was like ended up being a private chef but like was also cleaning houses and doing that. And so I really wanted a creative opportunity. Like I wanted to be creative. I knew from a young age I wanted to be an actor. And so I just like set my sights to it, and my whole life I've just done everything to get to that. And I think that's what's fun about it, is that like it's something that I had to like that's why I've lived so many lives, because I've tried so hard to get here.
Totally. And also, this is why Nepo babies ultimately stay Nepo babies. Like, it is so hard to break through. It is impossible.
It's actually impossible. And I think that's like even like living in a city that is like LA or New York, like I think that to me was like, that was the biggest privilege in my life, other than like, you know, nothing else really, but you know, other than like the normal things, it was like my biggest privilege for Hollywood for me was being in New York and then being around it. But if you think about the average person, the most, like every single person in this world, 99.999% are not like LA people who are like, who are connected in the creative world. And so I knew nothing about it. So I had to I like weaseled myself into places. I would like sneak into like fashion week parties. I'd sneak into art parties. I just like tried my best. And it's not easy to believe in yourself when everything's against you. But I've like
that's why everyone gives up.
Yeah, I have no plan B. Like I was like, I'm gonna make it as an actress.
So inspiring to have no plan B. I think
it's risky, but
no, it's risky, but it's really inspiring. It's like those are the people that, to me, I'm like, wow. I kind of have this too. Even though I always wanted to be an actor, I was like, I'm gonna do it somehow, some way. So then I was like, okay, just give me a microphone and I'll just talk to people. I was like, but to have like genuinely no plan B is to believe in yourself so much that you're like, I will literally go hungry. I need to do this.
I love when people are like, how do you like find, I think people always call me confident for like different reasons. And it's like so many different reasons. Like even when I go to a meeting, it'll be like, wow, you're really confident. And I'm like, I didn't just like waltz in here and like someone was like, you kid, like you're a star, you know. I wish, fuck, that would be amazing. But I had to like be a businesswoman since I was very young and like sell myself, and then me believing in myself is like the only thing that's gotten me here. And it's not like I think I'm like this great like person or like exceptionally different than everyone else. It's just I know what I provide, and I've always been very confident in that, even as a very young person. Some people don't like it, some people do. But it's gotten me where I am. So I'm like, I have nothing. I'm the CEO of my own company. I like to think of it that way, especially since I do more than just acting. Like I do like brands and like design stuff, or like, you know, it's like for me, it's just so much more about protecting my vision for what I want my legacy to be and my like body of work, because it's at the end of the day, you're the one who has that vision.
You know what's so funny about you, Barbie, is it shows. You have a brand. A lot of actresses kind of, by the way, me included, throw shit against the wall and see if it sticks. And it feels like for you, you're curating. You have pins on the wall, and it feels purposeful. And
thank you.
Which is really hard in this business to make things purposeful.
It's extremely hard. It's extremely hard. And I have learned so much from doing different things, whether it be in fashion spaces, acting work, like all this stuff. But it is just hard to maintain your vision because of all the people that are talking to you. And I think they have a team that's like really understands me, and like they're like small personal people that like really like we talk every single day. And so I have gotten more confident in my idea of my career as I get older. I think a lot of people do, and like what I want, and I'm more focused in on everything every year. And so for me, it's like always like I know exactly when something is right or not. And I try to like I think I have like dreams of being a pop star, and that's kind of also part of it.
Pop stars definitely do that.
I was like, I love like the idea of a pop star, like, you know what I mean? Like they have like they're like, you can tell their outfits are them, and like they do everything. I think that's so much more fun than I guess like being just like myself.
Yes, totally. Well, it's also like, yeah, a pop star also reinvents themselves, but has an era of something.
Yeah, I love
an
era.
I feel like I love an era.
Duh,
I love
you gotta have an era.
It's so amazing to have an era.
I've had an era since I was a kid. I remember I went through a blazer era in middle school. I had all sorts of blazers. I wore those blazers every day.
Were people like, what the hell is this?
Yes, always. I've always experimented with my look.
I love a blazer.
I was in a blazer era to middle school. Like, do you know what I mean?
To be honest, I love that. It sounds like Disney Channel to me. I love it.
Yeah.
It sounds a little like you might get made fun of, but I would have stuck by it if I were
To be
you.
honest, no one really made fun of me. They were kind of just like, okay, like because I
Were
always.
you weird?
Was I weird? Yes.
Same.
I was like the weirdest child like to ever exist, and because I was an only child,
Same.
I was very alone all the time, and I kind of like when you're an only child, you kind of create your
Worlds.
own reality.
You
like,
create worlds.
You create worlds. We world build.
You really do.
And that's why we're here. We're world building.
Totally, we're world building.
But I remember like I had a really hard time talking to other kids because I was always just like on another like realm. Like I was always
Totally.
always like on a tangent about something, making jokes about something that no one got. Like just like I've always just been a one woman show, and I think in middle school that's probably like the worst audience for that. It really is.
Yeah, middle school's tough for that.
Middle school is the worst for expressing yourself.
Well, also everyone is nobody wants to be singular in middle school.
Nobody wants to be unique.
Nobody.
I didn't even want to be unique. I just naturally happened to be unique. I'm like, fuck. Every time I did something, I'm like, fuck, it's not what they wanted.
Totally.
You know what I
mean? Nobody's trying to be unique.
Nobody's trying to be unique.
I mean, I remember I had dreads, down to my shoulders, and all my friends had side bangs, and I untangled one of my dreads and straightened it and had side bangs with dreads.
That's cunted.
Imagine that.
That's content.
Can I be honest? Now, iconic.
Yeah.
Now, Lenny Kravitz witches.
Yeah, no,
you know what
that
I mean?
would be like
now,
a look.
Lisa Bonet.
In middle school, nothing's a look.
Totally.
You can be wearing like the cool. I did. I remember I would always start a trend in my school 2 years before, and then they would make fun of me for it, and then all of a sudden everyone's wearing a bow in their hair. I used to have these like little bow clips. I would like, put a ton of them.
You were doing that?
Oh, of course. And I experimented with makeup early. I experimented with makeup real early during my emo era. So I imagine me
all black.
Not all black. I would wear like hardcore, like pop punk band T-shirts. I had like the side bang, of course. I would dye my hair black, and then I would I would do like a smoky eye of like blues and like giant eyeliner, like when I was like 12. So I
love that.
I was unique. I'm glad that I got that makeup era kind of done, or like I learned makeup really early.
You're a makeup girly.
I love makeup.
You're in my head. I have pictures of you on my Pinterest, makeup pictures of you on my Pinterest.
Thank you so much.
You're great.
I love glam.
You on a red carpet is unstoppable.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Jenny, you in that Gap dress wasn't it Gap?
Yeah, Zach Posen, baby.
Zach Posen. It was unbelievable. I was like,
thank you so much.
This is crazy.
Thank you.
Full movie star.
I can look so different in different costumes, and like the way I walk, the way that, and that's like what my favorite part of acting is like and then for the red carpets, like I get to serve different things all the time. Like I have like my Face of Death premiere look that you guys will see one day.
Wait, I'm so excited.
And I just did a fitting this morning. And I was like, oh yeah, it's all like
Who's your stylist?
Chris Horan,
who I love.
We love Chris.
I'm obsessed with him. He's amazing.
We love Chris. He's perfect.
He's
sweetest.
The best. He's so nice and so cute.
And I love Chris. I literally only work.
And I
with
love
him.
his partner. I get it. Yeah, Pete is so nice.
Shout out Pete.
I love Chris Horan, and I love what he's done for Charlie. I think he's brilliant.
He's Adela. Like everything he does is just
Adela. Look at Adela,
baby.
She was on the pod. I was like starstruck. Genuinely.
She's incredible.
She's amazing.
Was this the one where she talked about sucking dick?
Yeah.
I love that. I did see that clip.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She talked a lot about sucking dick, actually.
I loved it.
A lot about
I was like, thank
dick.
God someone's just speaking. Because, sometimes you're just like, I feel like with the podcast where you're like fun and I thought it was hilarious. She's so cute.
I just don't, here's my thing about this podcast or podcasts in general. I'm a fan of the people I have on, and I want to see them for them.
Yeah, you want fun.
That being said, we have to talk about Faces of Death.
Oh, yes.
Okay, but let's talk about these movies. Let's talk about the movie that I want to see first.
Bob Trevino likes it. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Bob Trevino likes it. I like the name.
Yes, I like the name for the. I love the name. For the movie.
I love the
but it is
picture.
hard to tell people about the movie because it's not just like room or like curtain.
Totally. You're like, Bob Trevino likes it. They're like, who likes it? You're like, no, that's the film.
That's the name, and that's the name of the person,
yes,
the character.
In the film. Yeah. I love that. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the picture of you guys in a diner sitting across from each other. I'm seeing it now. And
Me
you
and
guys
John.
won so much. You guys, it was like
South by.
South by's like favorite movie. I don't even know what it's called.
We won audience and jury award.
Crazy.
That was so cool.
That was crazy.
It was a people
Okay,
pleaser.
so I need to
Or
watch
people
that.
Crowd pleaser, not people pleaser. Whoa.
That was a crowd pleaser and
crowd
people pleaser.
Yeah. Honestly, it's a movie about people pleasers.
See, there you go.
And it's a crowd pleaser.
I need to watch that. So
should.
you said watch it with somebody who likes to cry. This is
You
what you said
gotta.
to me before.
I would recommend watching this with parents, family, anyone that you have a deep relationship with. I think it's the perfect movie to really like unpack stuff with them. I have heard lots of stories of people being like, I watched this with my dad or I watched this with my whole family and like we just sobbed and talked about it for hours. So
How is it working with legends ultimately? Like,
I know. Isn't that fun? I mean, John Leguizamo was so cool. Like I grew up watching a lot of Baz Luhrmann's movies, which is like
course.
Moulin Rouge and like Romeo and Juliet. So I was a big fan of John, and I feel like I always try to make it not their problem that I'm their fan. Do you know what I mean? Because you
That's
can
a
get
great
in
way to
your
put it.
head that like when you're working with someone that you really love, you can like get in your head and almost get into the way of your own like art.
yes.
So I try to get it out as before I try to be normal. I think that certain people maybe I wouldn't be normal with, and I would have to like really like Kate Blanchett. Like I would have to really I would have to like really be in the bathroom like doing a meditation for like 20 minutes and be like, you can do this. She's your peer.
Before every scene.
She's your peer. That's your scene partner.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah.
It's
Same,
fine.
Same.
So like yeah, and like you know the women that I have like looked up to, but with John I felt that way. But the thing is that's beautiful about actors who are like so prolific and have like a huge legacy is that some of them are so great at like dismantling your own insecurities, and John just felt like so warm. He's from New York, like just everything about it just felt so like connected that I didn't feel overwhelmed by it. I think before I was overwhelmed. It's always scary when you like see the name and you're like, holy shit, like I've literally been like a fan of this person's work my whole life.
I just worked with Susie Essman, and I was like, I mean, I can't like Curb's my favorite. Like I just think she's a genius, and being with her, I
Gorgeous.
was like, oh,
The
you're
funniest
so
bitch on earth.
normal.
Yeah, and
You're
it's like
so normal.
and they just like there's a type of personality that really like kind of takes you out of that. And I
Yeah.
honestly I want to learn. I'm trying to learn how to do that too because it's really great to kind of like because
Yes.
people get nervous about for different reasons,
Totally.
whether it be because you look up to this person like me with like John or something. And so it's nice for when other people notice that and they like break through it and like kind of put you at ease.
Totally. And it's not their job to do that, but it is so kind that they do.
It's so kind of they
It's
do.
so kind.
So I
that they do.
try not to make it their problem. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, oh my god.
Yes. Okay, wait. Faces of Death comes out soon.
Yeah. April
Wait,
10th.
like 10 days.
Yeah.
Did I make it up?
No,
April 10th.
April 10th. Yeah.
Are you so excited?
I'm so excited.
Okay, tell me all about it because I wish I saw it.
Well,
I
you
need-
will.
Well, I need to see it.
Well,
Was
yeah.
it fun to film?
It was extremely fun to film. So we shot this like 3.5 years ago.
I can't
and
believe that.
We were in New Orleans, which I adore New Orleans.
Really?
I think it's like the coolest place on earth. I really do. I like went to all these like hoodoo shops. I was doing my spells. I was like going to like the museum of like death. Like it was just like really cool. Like I just love it there. There's such a great energy in New Orleans and the people there are just amazing. The food's incredible. Just like everything about it. So we spent a couple months there. It was the first time I was like a lead of a movie. So I
great.
was like extremely nervous. Like, I mean, like nervous wasn't even like I was like,
Shitting yourself.
I was shitting myself for the moment that I found out. But it was just the funnest thing. We started off with kind of like the more crazy scenes. So it kind of, I don't know, there was something about that like kind of like
Let you loose.
let me loose because it was like so physical and like so much like living in like the terror of it that like I kind of understood the tone of the movie really well. And like I just learned how to be like a person who is in every scene of a movie, which is a hard thing to do when you're shooting it.
Every frame of a movie is crazy.
Well, yeah, it's like, I mean, that's like for the past few projects that I've been in, because they're usually indie projects, so we have like a very ambitious schedule. So it's tough to like 15 pages of dialogue a day. You gotta like memorize. It's like a whole like thing. So
Are you good at that?
I am pretty good at it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you have a photographic memory, or how do you do
No,
it?
I actually have a horrible memory because I'm a stoner. But with acting, for some reason, I think it's because I've built the muscle up in my brain of like learning lines, being on TV and stuff,
Totally.
and everything just changing last minute. I don't know why I have like a method in my head that I can't explain. I don't know if there's like and I can memorize pretty quickly, especially if I'm already doing it for a couple days.
Totally.
If I'm already like in the headspace.
Totally. Yeah, I get that. If you're, but also if you're on set, you're like, oh, I'll lock in.
You got, and also like again, indie movies that are ambitious, you cannot be out there like, especially like me, like I'm like, I have like what, like 5 scenes to do that day. I cannot be fucking up the lines.
Totally.
And so I take that very seriously. I think that for me, like the biggest thing about my job is showing up early or on time and always knowing my lines, and everything else I can figure out.
Do you watch the things back and are like, oh my God, I'm so proud of myself? Or do you watch it back and you're like, oh God, why did I do that?
So all of it. I have this theory for me and myself and I that I finally put into words where it's like, if I think after the 5th watch of something, I can never watch it again. Because everything I do, I watch maybe 4 or 5 times. The first few times I usually do it in succession. Like, because the first watch, I'm always like, holy shit. I'm like, my heart's pounding. I'm like, I'm looking at every single like
frame,
my voice, like I'm hearing my voice, and I'm like, oh, that's what I sound like. I'm looking at like the angles of my face. The second watch, I start kind of looking more at my acting, and the third watch is usually when I can kind of like separate myself from it.
Totally.
And then the 4th watch is usually where it starts going downhill. So I have to. So once I'm like, I think I start watching things until I really like it, and then I stop.
After the 3rd watch, you're kind of like, you know what? That's fine.
That was great.
You should leave it there.
You should leave it at 3. I tend to go for the 5.
5
and
is
then
bad.
5's bad. 4 or 5, it depends. Like if it's like yeah, I don't know. And then I just never want to watch it again because I think I like having the memory of it being like something that I really love instead of like picking apart my performance.
Totally.
You know?
Totally. Do you still self-tape or do you get offered everything?
I'll self-tape. I'll self-tape. Don't worry, baby.
Self-tape
We all self-taping these days, baby.
I
Have you
hate
watched the comeback? Valerie, she's like she taped
God,
for the indie for like 3 lines. She's like, it's not like it used to be.
It's
Mark.
true. By the way, it's true.
It's not how it used to be, Mark. I self-tape. I get offers too, but usually the fun projects you have to tape for.
Totally.
And that's I'll do it.
And I face tune my self tapes. I've talked about this.
You do?
Yeah.
How?
Don't. It's I shouldn't be saying this, but I always talk about it, and then I feel
Air
like
yourself out. Fuck it.
I always face tune my self tapes.
Now
Face tune video.
there's Facetune video. I didn't know.
And then I
this.
think when they see me in the callback, they're like, he looks different. He's a different race.
Well, maybe they should have a different filter. Like they can have like like the RuPaul filter that makes you just like look so
What is that?
blurry.
No. What on what?
You watch Drag Race or anything?
Yeah.
You know the filter.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Where
I
they
thought
put
you
it on
meant
the
there's
queen.
something on Zoom or something that has.
No.
I was like,
But we should normalize having that blur filter that the queens have on everything. I think they are starting to normalize it. Actually, I've been noticing it.
I mean, I think some very famous actresses and actors are using that. Blur.
Oh.
I don't want to name names, but I think they're.
I've been seeing
that.
it too.
I've been
Sometimes
seeing
it'll be just them that gets the filter, and then the other person. Are you
but
kidding me?
Know, that
Imagine.
that is a thing.
Imagine.
So I know a television show, and one of them uses it, and the other one, and you pay out of pocket. I know that this is. Do you know that this is true? This is a true thing.
Okay. So my question is, if you're a scene partner,
By the way, I'm like all for it. I'm like, fuck
me
it.
too.
I would do it.
I'm just
If I
more
had the
curious,
money.
like, is this a situation where the actress herself is like, I'm getting the filter, and then the other person is like, I'm opting out of the filter, or do they even get the option?
No, they definitely get the option.
You sure?
100%.
You sure?
100,000,000%.
Okay. Well, then that's fair. If I look like chopped shit, and then I look at it and I'm like, holy shit, wait, whoa. I didn't know everyone had a halo around them for a filter, and no one asked me if I wanted the filter. I'd be pretty pissed.
Do you DM people that you love?
Yeah, like in the mornings, there's like a time when I just feel like extra like love, like girls' bathroom love, and I just like will DM people that I love sometimes, just like the most earnest DMs of all time.
That's so sweet.
I love doing it, and there's always a time. It's like when I wake up and then I'm like downstairs, I'm having a coffee, and I'm like, I love Kat Dennings.
And then you just DM her.
I did, yeah. I literally was like, I just love her. I just love what she did.
Nick and Nora's is so good.
It's so good. And I like I've been moved by very like small things to the point where I'm like DMing people like what you did out there was pretty cool.
I think we need to normalize that.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm sorry. Also, telling people who have moved you that they've moved you. Like, come on. Why are we weird about that?
No, yeah. I'm like constantly in Dita Von Teese's DM. Like, you're the blueprint.
She is.
Yeah, and she posted me the other day at the Oscars. I was like, yeah, you know I had you on the mood board.
It's so cool when people who you have on the mood board repost you.
That's like the only, that's like what keeps me going.
Totally. I can't tell. One person who I've had on the mood board reposted me, and I was like, "Is that because she knows she's on the mood board, or is that? Do you know what I mean?"
I think I love having like a mother and being the daughter of someone who did not claim me at all.
Yes.
No, but like in my head, like Dita Von Teese is my mother.
Yes.
You know?
100%.
And I think of her as like, and I'm just one of her like daughters, like in not like the biological way, but like in the spiritual way.
No, of course. She
And I
is
love
mother.
it. Yeah.
She actually is. Okay, wait. We talked about acting. I want to talk about fashion. Are you liking fashion nowadays?
I do. I feel like I have never really been into like runway. Of course, when I'm doing press and stuff, like that's different. But like my sense of fashion has always been with like a lot of vintage stuff and just like kind of like collecting things
Totally.
that I love. So I love it. I love it.
Totally.
And I've also been wearing a lot of new indie brands. A lot.
Like what? I feel like you're always doing. I feel like you're queen of that.
I do.
I feel like you were like at Eckhouse Lotta show years ago.
I actually walked their show like 12 years ago. Yeah. I love wearing indie design. I think it's always funner.
I am such a fan of yours, but I remember when you walked that show. I forget how long ago it was. When was it actually?
I thought I was probably like 19, so probably 10 years ago. Yeah.
I remember that. And
Really?
it was so iconic. I was just like, oh my God, she's stunning. She's so cool. She's the moment. I just remember, I have chills because I remember
Thank you.
I loved it. It was
It's
so
like the only time
fucking
I ever walked a runway other than like Victoria's Secret. So I was like, people are like, is this your runway debut? I'm like, no, Eckhouse Lotta, 10 years ago, baby.
so cool.
But I love working with designers, like especially like growing up in New York. Like I just knew so many people who made clothes, and I always like love putting on smaller designers. And of course, if like there's like a bigger designer that wants to dress me, that's always great. But sometimes it's also like it's better to just get the other one.
Totally.
It looks better.
It does look better, but also two, it's also so cool to these young, cool, creative kids
Yeah.
are that's who we should be working with.
I agree.
I
like
it.
doing a mix of both, and like a
Yeah,
lot
of
of the
course.
times, like let's say like for you going like a big event, like it's like everyone wants the super high designer like houses. And then everyone's like fighting for the same dress, and like sometimes you don't want to fight for the same dress.
What young designers are you liking? What should I be looking out for?
Young designers, I've been really wearing a lot. I mean, even just like casual clothes. Like I love like Tank Air. I love like I've been wearing some Fancy Club. I've been wearing Fabrique. I really love.
What is that?
Fabrique, they do these like really cool leather accessories, like bags and jackets. I love their jackets. I love it because I just like love like seeing what people are doing.
I love Tank Air.
I love Tank Air,
I could live in it.
and I do.
It's my favorite. It is my favorite.
It makes my tits look great.
It really helps the tits.
It helps the tits a lot, and I love it.
Mine too, honestly. It picks mine up.
It gives you gives you like pecs.
It gives me total pecs.
yeah, hot.
Loving it.
I love a
loving it.
peck.
Okay, where is Barbie in 10 years?
In 10 years, I want to be.
Kid?
Oh hell yeah, kids.
New York?
No,
LA?
maybe yeah, probably. Let's be honest here.
Okay, totally.
Let's
Because you
be
have a pool.
It's the pool.
Totally.
Imagine
Space for
growing
a
up
pool.
without a pool.
Space with a pool.
Me without a
Totally,
pool.
totally.
Look at my hardships. Imagine me. I didn't grow up with a pool in my backyard. Okay.
Yeah.
You see how I turned out? It's very lots of obstacles.
Yeah.
In my
Lots
way.
of hardship.
No, I would love to be. I want kids. I want to be director. I want to be a full-time filmmaker. I don't know if my dream is to be working on my own projects that I'm directing and not in, and then being able to do fun things with other people that I'm in, but like only if I really fuck with it and it's like a really cool artsy project.
Yeah.
That's like my dream. And also probably owning like a fashion brand like of some sort, and yeah.
That's a great life in 10 years.
I hope so. Let's see.
That's fucking amazing. I want that for me.
Maybe you
But
can get it.
I want to be in New York. I'm sorry.
And that's okay. And that's your
But
choice.
you grew up there, so it's different.
I grew up there. I think for me, my childhood was just so like, I'm on the train.
Yeah.
Everyone's screaming at each other.
Yeah.
It made me who I am. Interesting, right? But like, I don't know. I feel like
You've grown out of that
I just love being boring.
and being in your own car.
My own car. I love being a homebody. I love being with my animals. I love just being home.
What animals do you have?
I have 2 cats and a dog.
Oh my God, you have like animals.
Yeah, I love having animals.
What kind of dog?
I'm a
Big?
little mutt, a little tiny mutt.
Oh, so
Little mutt,
cute.
cowboy. I got my first cat when I was 20 years old. I was a baby when I got him, and
Totally.
he's a Sphinx cat, so he needs a lot of like attention. So it almost feels like I was the young single mom with him because we really had to learn a lot of growing pains because I was really young and crazy, and I've always had an animal since I've been an adult.
You were partying a lot?
I would party sometime. I never partied. Like I never got super like into drinking or drugs, thank God. But I would be out for sure.
Totally.
I'd be out. I was out.
You were out until 7 a.m.?
Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
off the like Red
Do you
Bull.
still do that?
No,
You're a homebody now.
babe. It's been since I was like 21. I like literally as soon as I didn't need a fake ID anymore, I was like, this shit sucks.
I forget what party we first met at when I fangirled over you, but it was a Halloween party, and I was so blackout drunk. And the next day, I was like, "Oh my god, I think she was sober."
Was it my Halloween party?
Yeah,
I love to throw a Halloween party.
it was.
I
And
was sober that
crashed.
night.
I crashed.
Well, I learned because my first Halloween party, I drank too much the first like hour, and then I was not having a good time the rest. So now when I throw a party, I don't drink.
it was
or do
your Halloween
anything.
party. I'm like, what Halloween party was
Was
this?
it was the bimbo nurse.
It was so fun, and I got so blackout drunk, and I ran up
Yes.
to you, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I crashed. I'm such a fan of yours. I shouldn't be here." And I was blackout
shouldn't
drunk.
be here.
I literally was like, "I should
You're
not
right.
be here." I was
Security.
like, I was like, "I shouldn't be here."
No,
I was
bitch,
like,
you
"I'm
were-
mortified."
no,
being here.
no, you have always been so sweet and such a
You
star.
you were just so kind to me. And then I was with Jared and Benny, I think, and I was like, "Was I weird?" And they were like, "We don't think so." They were
Oh,
like, "We couldn't." Benny
no.
was like, "I couldn't hear what you said," and I was like, "Oh god, yeah, it was
when you're
weird.
trying not to,
I was weird. He knew
when
I
you're
was weird.
trying not to tell your friend that they were weird.
Yeah.
That happened to me this week with like texts. It's like
Really?
you're reading the text, like, oh yeah, you didn't do anything that bad. Oh no, it's okay. It was like the
Of course, the voice goes out. Oh God,
yeah.
Barbie.
I do not. By the way, I do not recall you ever being weird to me.
I was.
That's good.
I was a fangirl.
And that's probably why I
And I like you
subconsciously
like
love you.
were about to walk away, and then I was like, I have more to say.
Oh really? I actually don't recall
Oh,
you being
it
weird
was-
at
it
all. I
was
was
weird.
literally doing my laps soberly at my party.
You were sober. I remember because I woke up. I literally went the next morning, and I was like, she was sober. I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
I know. I stopped drinking completely, so now you'll never catch me.
good. Okay, good to know.
Not for any reason other than I just don't like drinking.
No, that's good to know because now I'll be normal.
No,
with
you can be as drunk as you want, and then I'll
Totally.
be there to
to support
it.
What's your current hyperfixation? Are you online?
I'm online. My current hyperfixation is the Drewski dating show.
I have to get into it.
Let's get into it.
Everyone's telling me to get into this.
It could have been love.
Everyone's telling me. But
It's
so Drewski was on my flight.
oh, was he now? Did everyone just stare at him?
Everyone,
Because he's
You
like the
understand?
comedian of our generation.
everyone was staring at him, and I was like, obviously, kudos to Drewski. I'm not in the Drewski lore, so I need to understand. I need to dive.
I'm
in. I
deep
need to
now.
dive in. You're deep.
I started off just kind of being like, wow, this guy like does like Mr. Beast numbers. Like we gotta
Totally.
like tap in. We gotta see what's going on with the culture. Where comedy's going. And then I'm in. Like I'm fully in. I actually love his long form YouTube videos.
Wow.
Because I'm a long form YouTube kind of girl. I love watching an hour long YouTube
Totally.
video. And so could have been House is incredible.
I need to watch it.
It's every
I need
Thursday.
to tap in.
And I'm every Thursday it drops.
You don't understand. Michelle Pfeiffer on my flight, Drewski on my flight. Everyone's staring at Drewski.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying. Well, Drewski, the numbers he does. I mean, it's like again, Mr. Beast number. Like, I always just think that. I'm like, it's just like I mean, he's truly.
I thought it was bots, but it's not.
It's not.
Everyone on the plane
Everyone
looking.
loves Drewski, and you should definitely tap into.
I
Could have been
need to
House.
tap it. Okay, so that's your current hyper
Yeah.
fixation. I've been watching a lot of what are they called? Verticals.
Oh my God, verticals, and they're kind of
Like,
pornos.
They're porn.
They're pornos.
Wait, it's so hot, and then you get to the last one, and you're about to like watch someone suck each other off,
And then it cuts off?
and then it cuts, and then it's like buy now, and guess what? I bought now.
I didn't know that they were actually
bought.
porn.
No,
So
it's porn. It's not actual porn because you don't see it, but
it's like
you
softcore.
hear it.
It's softcore.
It's moans. It's
Okay.
hot.
Okay. See,
I'm tapping in.
Well, verticals are the future. That's what they say.
100%.
So we're gonna be watching shows.
Well, also, you know that we're gonna be on verticals. Like that's like that.
No,
it's
I
the
know.
future in that way too.
I wake up every night, and you know the night demons I was talking about. Verticals. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be on a
That's
pornographic
us.
vertical,
That's gonna be us. I would love to be.
and
in
it's
that
always
with
like
you.
some like guy who like dressed in a Tarzan outfit. Like, hey, I've noticed your light bulb is off.
Yes. No, what the best vertical right now is this girl who is is super rich. She so full for it. She's rich but she likes this guy who's poor. And so she's
gotcha.
like, I gotta pretend I'm poor. So she goes in,
Oh
she
my God.
covers herself in covers herself in dirt. By the way, he's not. He's
Dirt.
That's
what being poor is, too.
I know.
Being
I'm like,
dirty.
Literally, I'm like, what? He's just a normal kid at the high school. She's like walking in with dirt on her face. And he's
you
like,
send this to me?
She's like, he falls for her. And then he goes back to her house and he's like,
There's a pool.
there's a pool. And he's like, this is a mansion. And then she's like, I'm not who I say I am. And then
She wipes off the dirt.
she wipes off the dirt and she gets on her knees and that's where it cuts. That's where I bought it. By the way,
and you
this
bought
is
it?
full.
So-
This is not even. I'm not even jerking off to this shit. This is straight porn,
For drama.
and I am watching it.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So when you bought it, did it like what was the
Well, it's an app.
premium?
It's an app.
Oh, that's how they get you, huh?
It's an app.
Subscription and a subscription.
It's an app with a subscription, and I bought the subscription, which means I could watch 2 different verticals. But then I watched another vertical, and that wasn't part of the thing, and you have to pay $9.99 for that separate vertical. And of course, I did because that was a gay one, and it was even more fun.
But here's the thing. I think
I love it.
I understand that. I'm understanding that verticals is like a little bit OnlyFans. It's like you're trying to sell.
Completely OnlyFans.
It's like selling like erotic books.
Exactly.
I understand that because I feel like to pay $10 for more videos is ridiculously egregious if you're not showing like cock and tits. Do they even show nudity?
No, but it is such high quality that I'm like, if they just showed a little cock, I'd pay $20. I'd pay $29.
That's how they get you. I think that's how they
would.
get you because it's the art of the tease.
It's Brazzers, but with a storyline that's not silly.
I love it. I bet the audience is moms and you. Because I feel like this is porn
You wanna
for
know? My mom
lots of
loves
like
it.
sensitive women.
100%.
This is because I think
It's
that's
heated rivalry.
It's heated rivalry, but I mean that's also for sensitive women. So
when I watched Heated Rivalry, I was like, it's not only my favorite show, it's something I could cry to, fall asleep to, laugh to. It had everything in. And then I watch Verticals, and I'm like, I feel the same way. I love this shit.
you're in love with Vertical.
I love.
I need you to send
Verticals.
me them because I actually
I'll send you them.
I only hear
But you
about
have
them
to
in
buy
like
them, or do you want me to screen record? Okay, I'll screen record.
I bet they have like a thing
Yeah,
that you can't
Actually,
do
I
it,
tried
and
it.
they're gonna be
It's
like
black
caught.
screen. It's a black.
It's gonna be like the fine is this. They're gonna come for you if you do that. Don't do it.
Fully will come for
No,
me.
you can send it to me. I'll pay for it. I'm curious. I'm actually really curious because I hear rumblings of Verticals, and then I found out they're mostly like kind of sexual as hell. But people are talking about it like in a normal sense, where it's like gonna be like an episodic show.
I actually think it is. Here's the deal.
It's normal, but also
It's normal because they're actually beautiful stories, but it's obviously a little porny.
okay.
But I'm sorry.
I think that's a way to get in. I think that's a
cares
great.
if it's
a
porny?
great angle to get
love it.
in.
I
I
just
do
love
think
it.
so because I think if you're gonna sell videos online that are vertical, like why can't you just go on TikTok?
100%.
Oh, because it's sexy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's like the only way you can sell something.
totally.
Is if you
If you
promise
sh-
a little something else.
Are you promising any the audience anything in these movies?
Yeah,
today?
I promise smiling kicks. You'll see a lot of me.
Wait, whoa!
Yeah. So sexy.
Is it?
No, it's like in the most least sexy way. You know me. I gotta be indie dog. I'm like nudity, but in a girl's way, you know? Like it's literally like getting like So I am nude in it. So let's sell some tickets.
So we gotta sell tickets. That's how you sell tickets.
Yeah.
I want to see these films. I'm really excited about them. I'm really excited about Bob Trevino.
You can watch it on Disney Plus
so excited.
and Hulu, and you can just watch it. Honestly, just not because I'm in it, but it is like really sweet. It's like a
I mean,
Marley
you've-
and me.
You know, I know Maud Apatow.
I
went
love
to-
Maud.
She went to my high school.
She did.
Yeah,
She's
and
the
she always
sweetest.
talks so highly about you.
Oh my
I don't
god,
know
I
why
love
that
her
just
so
came
much.
up.
Well,
That was
her
so
movie
random.
Poetic License, I
need to see it.
Loved it.
I need to
but
see it.
I mean, I saw it at TIFF. I was like, Miss Ahmad Apatow,
I need to see it.
so wonderful. And
Directed.
directed. She's not even in it. Good.
Do you know when people are like meant to be in front of the camera and then they're like, you know what, I'm gonna step back and direct this one, and then suddenly it's the best thing you've ever seen,
It's
and you're like,
amazing.
so you're talented beyond belief.
She's actually really talented beyond belief. Like she really is. Like I mean, she is. Ahmad is directress of the stars.
Do you know Molly Gordon?
I don't know her personally, but I follow her on Instagram because she's cool.
She's so cool. She's. The
That's a lot of
best.
people.
I feel like you know her.
I'm sure I've DM'd her in one of my mornings. Oh, I'm just thinking about how you move me.
I'm thinking about how you absolutely move me. Okay, I have one last question for you.
Okay.
I ask everyone this on my podcast. What is your big dream? It doesn't need to be the biggest dream you've ever had. It could be the big dream today. But what's your big dream today?
My big dream today, I've been really trying to manifest living on a creek, a body of water. The pool's not enough for me. I got a little taste of a water feature, and I said, oh,
no.
We're getting out of Queens in the Queens apartment, rent stabilized. We need more water
You're
features.
like, we need a waterfall.
I've been dreaming of a water feature.
I get it. I completely get it.
No, but I have been dreaming of like being by a lake. Like whether that be like I just want to be by a creek.
Yeah.
There's something about rolling water that really like I take a bath every morning.
You do?
Yeah, I like love the sound of water.
Wait, I love the sound of water, but I get really hot in a bath.
You can do it.
I put legs out of the bath. I get so hot.
I don't stay very long.
How long?
I only stay like 5-10 minutes. I like to fill up the bath while I'm in it. Crazy. And I like to, guess what? I then drain the bath. I'm still in it.
Okay. What I just heard is sociopathic behavior. I'm obsessed with you. You drain it while you're in it. You're freezing. I'm just trying to understand.
No, because you're so hot.
Oh, I actually love that.
The tub is warm still.
The bottom of the tub is warm.
And then you dry off. And then, because it kind of, you're there, you're on your phone, you're like vaping, whatever you're doing. Like me.
Totally.
And just vaping, like early in the morning, first things first, bath and vape. And then the bathtub's still warm. And then by the time that I'm ready to get up, it's like, oh, I'm a little bit cold. It's waking me up.
Fuck, I love that.
I heard that. Yeah, I am kind of a freak with my baths.
Oh, I love that. I love a bath. The only reason, what happens with me in the bath, I'm 6'3", so it's hard for me to fit.
I can imagine.
So then I put the legs out, which actually makes it better because I get so hot. But then it's like, why are my legs out? Why am I sitting? Then it's uncomfortable. Then I need the
poor baby.
bath pillow.
No, I don't.
You should get one.
I should. I honestly
heard
get a
it's
lot of
amazing.
ads for them.
I heard it's amazing.
I will sing. I only stay in the bath for like 10 minutes though. So for me, I'm like out here. I'm again vaping
Do you
on one
shower
hand.
after the bath?
I usually like to shower
Later.
before. So I've been showering like twice a day because it's getting hot, and also Brazilians love to shower. That's the number. Like I keep getting these memes all the time. It's like Brazilians shower the most, and I'm like, that's so true. We shower twice a day. It's really strange. I guess that's not normal for most people, but so
you're in the morning and night.
Morning and night, yeah.
Great.
Sometimes in the middle of the day. Sometimes I'll skip the morning, middle day. Things are crazy.
I love you in the middle of the day showering.
Oh, baby, yeah.
That's great.
It's insane, you know.
Can I be honest? When I'm in a hotel room, I'm showering middle of the day.
When I'm in a hotel room, I'm in the bathtub all day if I'm not working. I like get there because you're like traveling.
Of course.
I'm in the bathtub making money moves, bitch. In the bathtub always. When I was doing Mile and Kicks, every night I would get to my apartment in Montreal. I would fill up the bath. Well, I'd be in it while I was filling up, of course. Nakedly, just like being cold and getting nicely warm and then getting nicely cooled off again. And I would like go through all the dailies and like everything and just working through from the tub.
That's amazing.
Wait, who used to do that? Was it Rev Run? He used to have oh my God, what was it? There was like a reality show in the 2000s where at the end of every episode he'd be in the bathtub.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Now I'm forgetting.
I felt that.
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I have to give me this and I have to give you this.
Let's see.
And
Okay.
you just put this on your head.
Okay.
Wait, where can we see these movies?
Where can you see this movie? The movie theater, Mile and Kicks, she will be out on April 17th. Faces of Death will be out April 10th. Face of Death, you can watch it at your local AMC. You can go to your local whatever you want to get yourself.
Is great.
Get yourself a popcorn.
Get yourself anything
Or
you want.
bring the popcorn. It's something in the bag, like a snack. It's okay. I don't care. And it doesn't matter with me. And then with Mile and Kicks, we're gonna have a limited release at first. So go see it while you can.
Get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot. It's an indie movie. We love independent cinema.
Love.
Independent cinema. Independent cinema. We love it. So go see that. At also your local movie theater. Just Google. Well, I can help you out too. Just DM me.
Do you answer DMs?
No.
Okay, well, let's just look. You can take it off or you can put it on. But we look directly into this camera and we just say good night. I love you on 3. Wait, I have to just say thank you for coming on. You are so fun. You are like how long was that? An hour? I'm upset. I am truly obsessed with
I
you.
love to yap.
It felt like 25 minutes. I feel like we talked about nothing. I didn't ask you anything.
It's okay. I think it's perfect.
You were once in a Carly Rae Jepsen music video.
I was with Petra. Yeah.
I'm just seeing things that I don't. Okay, but we're done. You'll come back.
Baby, I'm back.
Great.
And
You'll
you're
come
coming by the pool.
Yeah. Well, I'm coming by the pool. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Good
Good
night.
night.
I love you.
I love you.
You're gonna figure it out.